Is Cal gonna be here at all?
Doubtful.
Unlikely. Just gonna grab him a cup of tea, thanks. I'm back.
Junks, do you want his mage or his DK? Or DH or whatever?
DH.
Tank.
See, if we swapped to Horde, I could play my mage.
Yeah, let's everyone switch to Horde just so we can have a.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, go ahead. Switch over to Boral.
We got another one too. Plus, you said it's right outside the instant. Quinn, come back.
I like how somebody summoned him.
Yes. Oh, and the int buff. Don't forget that.
All right. As soon as we get everybody zoned in, we'll get the show started.
Everybody is zoned in.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry.
No worries. All right. So, quick rundown of what's happening here. We're going to be starting where we are right now. This is going to be our starting zone here. Tano, you and I will basically be tanking on the green side first. Okay. So, it's only one tank needs to be there. So the other tank kind of hangs out with the melee camp, and then when we need to swap, that's when we run in towards the green side swap, and then the other tank runs out. All right.
Righto.
Okay. Everybody else, just remember to spread out. Once the mind control comes out, we need to make sure that we do our best to CC those people that are mind controlled and get them down ASAP. I'm hoping the past few clears or past few weeks we've gotten some better gear to kind of help us push that phase, because it looked like we were just a step behind in getting to that last phase with clearing the mind controls. So crossing my fingers that our DPS is a little bit better today, so we can push that a little bit faster. But that's the main priority. Make sure we spread out. And then once those people are mind controlled, get those hard CCs out so we can nuke them down ASAP. Okay, and obviously we are working clockwise here. So the first organ we're going to be dealing with will be green. The second one will be star, which is right behind him right now. And then the last one will be orange to our right. Okay, so what we're going to do here, Tano, is once everybody's on the green organ, you're going to go to the star, which is right behind him. Okay?
Yep.
Now, Chubb, this is what I was talking about earlier. You just kind of hang out in between green and star. All right? And Tano's going to do the first interrupt on the organ that he's working on. Okay? And then he's going to call for you. for that second interrupt. All right, so just kind of scurry on over, do the interrupt, and then rejoin everybody else on green. Does that make sense?
Yeah, what's the cast name? Do you remember what it is?
Give me a second here.
It's the only cast I do, right?
Yeah, I'm just looking for the exact name.
Pumping blood.
Is that okay? Pumping
That's
blood.
Okay.
Yep, pumping blood.
Yeah, it's just like Scott said. It's the only cast, so just you don't even have to like look out for it. Just as soon as you hear Tano say, "Hey, Chubb, come on over," that's when you rush over. Just do your interrupt and then join right back. Okay.
And it's just
Okay.
because I've only got one interrupt. Fucking paladin bullshit.
Give me a second here.
Yeah, they got like a whole row of interrupts.
$15 seconds, Val.
Yeah, mine's 24 seconds, so we should be okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're gonna get one more person in here. All right. So that's what basically the main thing here. Like I said, and okay, yeah, backtracking here. So Chubb, yeah, you're good to go with Tano on that part, and then it's just rinse and repeat from there. The main thing. Did you want to say something?
No, is it only between the first and second phase?
Yeah, it's just that one time. It's
Just the first one.
literally, it's
That's it.
literally going to be one interrupt. You're probably going to do. That's it.
Okay, I just
All
want to
right,
make
so-
sure I didn't have to do it later
Yeah,
on.
don't. After that, you're good because then Tano and I are on the same ad, and we're good from there on. Okay. All right. So yeah, like I said, the name of the game is the ad, or is the mind control part. That's the biggest thing we need to focus on here. Is just making sure we burn those people as fast as possible, and then we'll go from there. All right. So I'm gonna get one more person in here, and then we'll do a ready check and then get the show going.
Can you link the Discord for him? Please?
All right, Boral, back to your warlock.
Yeah, so many choices tonight. Just actually, realistically, Boral, who's your better DPS? That's what I need, honestly. Okay, just stay on your mage then.
Hello.
What's up, man? All right, let me drop a feast. Who's got a cauldron? I know there's like 6 people.
Yeah, I can put one down. I just didn't want to overtop somebody else.
Okay, Haley, drop a cauldron, please. Thank you.
Junks, you take first. I'll sit back and try and not strong arm.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I said try.
Okay, lastly, range personnel, just make sure you're kind of baiting towards the edge of the rooms. So in the pools, when you do get targeted with those pools, you can we can leave a traffic lane towards the middle. If you do get stuck in the middle, just stay there. I'd rather have you work on a small circle in the middle rather than dragging a long line going across the entire room. So just FYI, if you're in the middle, and you're targeted, just stay there and just do a small circle right there. All right, check for pull.
You wish to test? Step forward. I will see that you have better things to do.
Stand buff cell, please.
Desires mean nothing. You are acolytes of the Master now. And
Yeah, he was just here last night. You think he remembered that?
The greatest glory is to die in the Master's service.
Okay, everyone's ready. Here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2,
Repot.
1.
Slay them in the Master's name.
I see the corruption within.
Don't drag that through melee.
Sees all. I see the corruption within.
Jumps easy in the
Jesus
back.
Christ. Yeah, that was. Get junks out first if you can. Orange marker.
Remember, this is range. Range has to be doing this, not melee.
Okay. Yeah, that one was ugly. Just put that up.
So many of you.
Yeah.
Just everyone get mind controlled.
Yeah.
Coming for you, Tano. Join us, Val. Oh god, these pets.
All right,
Well,
so everybody,
Junks, I can take 3 eyes.
everybody, take a look at like where those pools are right now. That's if you saw it. That's what I'm trying to avoid. Is like right in the middle. I'd much rather have them on the edges. So let's do our best. Again, range camp. Just kind of find a zone towards the edges of the room, and melee camp. Just hang out right by Ny'alotha. Melee camp. I know it might be difficult to tell who's targeted right away, since all you guys are bunched up, but we just got to be very quick to identify who it is, and then make just like Drax said, don't drag it, just keep it a nice tight circle.
When the mind control comes out, you guys got to spread out, especially in melee.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll
That
just
was-
MC each other right away.
That was my fault. I forgot to call that out. To spread out.
Also, melee cannot be DPSing mind control people unless they were just recently mind controlled. Then you're immune for like 15-20 seconds. But if you just run over to somebody and DPS, you're just going to get mind controlled. But I saw that happen.
So now we know what not to do.
Tide, you got the beam, and you were like drawing art back there.
No, I was kind of halfway in the middle, because of where I was when it targeted me. But yeah, I made a circle.
You did. A very nice one.
Well, I don't know about that.
Just get your name next time. Then I'll be impressed.
Yeah.
Let me relog real quick. For some reason, none of my action bars are working.
Okay, man. Do what you gotta do.
Okay.
Want to do some test clicks?
Yeah, I threw hots out.
Okay.
Damn it, Val.
She hungry. What she didn't tell you is she has to actually get in the car, drive down to the pizza place, order the.
I
Get
can't
in the
get
game,
any of
guys.
my healers in the same page here. Jesus Christ, what the fuck is going on here?
Scott.
And it's that coronavirus infecting everything.
No, I didn't even hear it go off.
Okay. Everyone's ready. Here we go.
Don't fuck with me, Boral.
He's gonna kill you.
5, 4, 3,
Repot.
2, 1.
Get to the edges. There should be nobody in the middle.
Ayla, you guys have drifted real close to the circle. We need that zone.
Is there any way for the tanks to get closer?
Touch in 10.
No.
Spread.
Spread up.
I see the corruption within.
Trent in the back.
Work on these mind controls.
Trent's coming.
Alright, wrap them up. Everyone on green. Chano head to star.
I'm running. I'm running.
Did nobody interrupt that?
Job.
Sorry. It's a very quick.
Remember the edges. We got to get the middle clean here.
I see the corruption within.
Alright, drag adds or melee.
Gaze falls upon
Spread out.
MC's incoming. Be ready.
I see the corruption within.
Jump in the back.
Quinn corrupted.
I guess you can kill people that are MC.
Wipe it up. Just run into people.
Gaze falls upon you. I see the corruption within.
These pools are still sloppy as shit.
Like, there shouldn't even be a pool over at orange.
Falls upon you. Your light fades. Your tether weakens.
Okay. So what was going on? You said we were too far. Is that what was going on?
It's okay. I could be a little closer. It's just I need to be like where I'm standing right.
Yeah. I don't want to take any chance with losing or the raid getting hit with that beam. You know.
Yeah, that's
The beam
fine.
has
I
a
could just-
huge line.
Sorry, guys. Yeah,
Okay.
I was just trying to bin.
Yep. Just say this one more time. The beam, when you get targeted with that beam, do not drag it. All right, dragging that's going to be worse. So, just work on making the tightest circle as possible with it. Do not drag it. If you drag it, that's going to eat up more real estate than necessary. If we keep it in tight pools, tight circles, then that's certainly going to help us in a longer run of things here. Okay, melee camp. If you start right on X, all right, and basically the tanks are basically right on moon. You see, so you do have some wiggle room there between X and moon. So if somebody's targeted in the melee camp, you can drop it right on X, all right, and then you still have that space. The beam is big that he does it on tanks, but you'll still have plenty of room to maneuver from there. All right, so I know Tana called that earlier. Somebody was dropping something on orange. Again, real estate is super important, especially once we get to the latter phases of this encounter. So we need to make sure that we're dropping these pools precisely where they need to go and keeping them tight. So melee camp, if you're starting on X, you should have plenty of room, probably for 2 pools in between X and moon to drop that on. All right. Again, range camp, just stay to the edges and do your best to keep a tight circle. I promise you guys, if we keep that clean, you'll notice the difference. It'll be a much easier encounter as far as moving around, taking care of the MC ads. It'll be a domino effect. So if we just focus on that first, making sure we keep those pools in a nice tight area, it will help the rest of the encounter. Ready, check for pull. I'm not targeted with it. Does anybody know if Bigwigs or DBM yells at you if you are targeted with that beam?
No.
It does not? Okay.
Does not. Nope.
Okay.
It works identically to was it that boss in Desire War?
Opulence.
Yeah. If the swirly's closest to you when it spawns on the ground, it's gonna chase you.
Yeah,
If you're
range
not
range is
moving,
probably
they'll be
easier.
directly under you.
It's the melee camp I'm worried about because they're
Yeah.
plumped up. It could be very difficult for them to differentiate.
Well, as long as they're relatively spread out throughout the quadrant we're in, it should be okay.
Yeah, they shouldn't probably be stacked.
Okay. All right. Well, let's just keep working on that, guys. That'll be the key to this fight here. Everyone's ready? Here we go.
Five, 4, 3,
Repot.
2, 1.
The feeding begins. His gaze falls upon you. I see the corruption within.
Slay them in the Master's name.
His gaze falls upon you.
Come see in 7. Spread out.
The soft sees all. I see the corruption within.
Chubb in the back.
Better on the pools. I like it.
Flesh peels away to expose rot.
Chubb. Tar.
Dare scar perfection.
All right. Rinse and repeat, folks. Let's keep it clean here. Everybody to the edges for those gazes or the melee range.
I see the corruption within. The soft sees all.
Next gaze, get ready. Try to bait them in good places.
Spread out.
Spread out.
Gaze falls upon you. I see the corruption.
All right. Get ready. Quickly, let's get these CCs out as soon as you see them. Nicely done. Well done.
Cool. I keep dying whenever I get broken on MC.
Let's get tied up.
That's probably a bug then.
It was Star Surge.
You're not supposed to die when you come out of it though.
Twice in a row now.
Yeah. Sounds like a bug.
It's probably a bug.
Fuck, sorry, I didn't realize Beam was following me.
Peels away.
Junks, you get first.
All right, spread out for gaze. Try to bait them to the edges.
Corruption within. His gaze falls upon you.
Spread out.
I see
Get ready to CC as soon as we can.
within.
Shove in the back.
This is the one. This is the one right here. We got to be quick on these mind controls.
Gaze falls upon you.
All right, quickly. Let's push them. We got 30 seconds.
The corruption within.
Go, 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 go. Everything in them.
Sees all.
Good job.
Nicely done. Much better.
To expose rot.
All right, space is limited, so we're gonna have to deal with what we got here.
Clean up some of these ads quick. Nuke boss.
Drac, be careful where you're standing.
Don't tie
Get
her.
tied up, please.
Yeah, the boss should probably be a lot more to the left, huh? Literally died where we were standing at.
Second pots if you haven't used them.
Touch of the corruptor, spread out.
Spread out, spread out. Take care of these mind controls. We get these mind controls, we got this.
Trent's coming from the side.
Two in the back. Mind control.
Someone get Tano out. Junks, you're gonna have to hold something.
Yep.
I'm still horrified.
Alright, just keep pushing it. Let's see how far we can go this.
I got him, John.
Okay.
Pop your cooldown.
Yeah, that's pretty much everybody else.
I blame Drac for fucking running 600 miles an hour while mine.
I just popped my dark flight when I got mind controlled.
Oh, yeah, because you got me like right away. I was surprised at how fast you sprinted.
Yep, it was bad RNG.
I'm gonna try relogging so I don't die every time I get MC'd.
Okay.
Maybe re-inviting me too.
Wow, Sal, look at you badass.
Don't jump off and not hit the water.
That was my issue last week.
I didn't need that gold anyways.
Sammy.
Hey, Junction, when we get to the last, after the third organ's done, should we keep some people on ads to kill them?
No, they're just gonna keep coming out. So the idea is to kind of kill enough to lighten the load and then nuke the boss. Otherwise, they're just gonna keep ramping up, ramping up.
We would have killed it if that mind control had gone a little cleaner.
Yeah, yeah. That was my next point. I mean, that was 4%. Yeah, we were right there.
If Drac hadn't have popped his movement speed,
I know. What can I do?
Way to go, Track.
But I hope everybody's understanding what I'm trying to accomplish here with getting gaze on you, is that, you know, at minimum we have some kind of real estate to move around freely with, instead of, if a mind controlled person is chasing you, you're not stuck between a rock and a hard place trying to maneuver around or running away from that person. So that's why, the goal is to keep range personnel, keep your pulls towards the back of the room. Melee camp, keep yours tight on Il'gynoth, and that way we have the inner ring just kind of roam around freely. All right, let me drop a table. Jub, are you good now with what I want you to do with Tano?
Yeah, what I ended up doing is just going over them, sitting and waiting. I mean, yeah, a little bit of DPS is missing out, but I'd rather miss some DPS than miss.
Yeah, our DPS is really good. I'm confident that won't be an issue.
DPS during the organ phase isn't a big deal.
Yeah. All right, check for pull.
just sucks that Mind Freeze is on the fucking 15-second cooldown. Fort, please.
All right, folks. That was that was a 4% pull, so we're right there. We just gotta make sure that very last phase that we do our best with the mind control. And again, as long as we keep those pulls nice and tight and away from high traffic areas, I promise you, like I said, that will be much, much easier to deal with in that last phase. We did really good with the pulls in the first phase, in the second phase, but after that, it started getting kind of wonky. So I know there's a lot going on. Just keep that in the back of your head to do your best to, keep them in low traffic areas. All right, everyone's ready. Here we go.
Five, 4, 3,
Pre-pot.
2, 1.
Gaze falls upon you. I see the corruption within. The song sees all.
All right, get ready for gaze and spread out.
His gaze falls upon you. I see the corruption within.
Daniel, watch out. Watch out. Drax right there. Get Boro up, please.
Flesh peels away to expose rot.
Chubb, this will be Tar. You can go to the other.
One got out from orange. Be careful, group. The group.
Yep, so I mean.
Dare scar perfection.
Gaze is incoming. Get ready.
Falls upon you. I see the corruption within.
Eat up old space, guys. Eat up old space, like towards the center, closer to the room. Eat up that space. Lots of room over there. Get ready for gaze and spread out.
Spread out.
I see the corruption within.
Again? In the back.
Gaze falls upon Gaze falls upon you. I see the corruption within. Flesh peels
Lucky shit, Junks.
to expose rot.
All right, utilize old spaces on this next phase. I want to make sure we can maximize how much room we got with on the last phase.
Dare scar perfection.
Why hero?
I'm not paying attention.
That's all right. We'll just go with it. Okay, get ready for gaze and spread out.
Trin in the back.
Get Boophius up. All right, Tenno, when we reset, we're gonna have to work on the other side of this pool here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Healers, just be mindful the tanks are going to be starting where we started the encounter. Nicely done. Just keep it clean here. Chubb, be careful. That beam might hit you.
Val innovated.
All right, get ready for gaze and spread out. This is the one right here, guys. Let's make this count. If we take care of these mind controls, it's a kill. Spread out, spread out.
Chop in the back.
If they're circling grass middle.
Second pots if you haven't used them. Just ignore the ads. Do your best to DPS them. Let's wrap this puppy up. Keep going, keep going. Nice.
GG!
Nice job, guys.
Good kill. Let's get these fallen comrades up. Yeah, apparently tied.
Dang, Boral, you got 100% parse that pull. Yeah.
Warning. Proximity to target required for ensured accuracy.
That's weird. He shows 99 for me. That's the first time I've seen that pink color for that part.
Is that the...
Yeah, 100 for me. Well
Oh, wait,
done.
never mind.
Yeah,
No,
that's the
was
last pull. He
previous
got
one.
99
Yeah.
the first one and 100 second.
Nice.
Dude, look at all the yummy trash.
Zoth will answer for what he has done to Azrael.
That's the first time I've seen the pink bars.
I think they added colors in.
I think pink is only for 99.
Thanks for joining, Sammy.
Yeah, pink is only 99.
Alright. Carapace time.
I have many
What are you doing, so?
The next fight's really. The first two phases are pretty easy. The last phase is pretty hectic, but it's a dance. Let's take a few times to see it.
Yeah, I figured we weren't gonna one pull it, so.
No, actually, by the time, Tide, we pull trash and get there, it'll probably be time for break. So if you want to, you can do a quick through on Wildhead or something.
Sure.
Actually, Tide, just pop hero at some random time during the fight.
Apparently.
You got it.
All right, Shadowmender.
Bro, didn't you die that last fight? And you still got
It's payback.
100% parts? That's crazy.
I was DPSing.
Kill Skull.
How'd you die? Don't you have like 2 cheat death functions?
You got ice block.
Eyeball.
Yeah, when like my recap for when I died didn't say I took any damage from like a pool. It just was like the last attack from a raid member.
So you would come out of mind control, but then you would die.
No, I would just die. I never came out of it.
Okay.
It's like my health would go to 0 and it would just die.
I think they DPS you too much, so you're supposed to get to like 25% and then you come out of it, but I think they just did.
Yeah, I was wondering if you can skip that like that and just kill them.
To use the chamber's weapons against Ny'alotha, we need to get inside.
All right, guys. Super Secret phase is activated if we start the encounter with all the ads. FYI.
Ooh, this is my first time seeing the cutscene. Should I make heavy breathing noises like that?
Please.
As soon as everybody's done watching, we'll grab all these ads and then take a 5-minute.
Keep spread if you have the stun debuff.
You didn't want them focus with the buff?
Insolent whelpling! You desecrate that which you were bred to serve!
Angry, are we?
And after I tried so hard to impress you with my dagger handiwork.
Okay. Ah, there he is.
Warning. Corruption levels exceeding measurable parameters. Recalculating.
That does not sound particularly encouraging, Mother.
You will break like your father before you.
N'Zoth's rage seems fixated upon me, champions. Perhaps you can turn that to our advantage.
So I like being stun locked.
I feel like I'm in the BG.
Five-minute junks.
Yeah.
AFK.
Todd, you there?
I am. Yep.
You want a very quick rundown of the fight? So 3 phases. Phase 1, there's gonna be people are gonna get debuffs. Run it out of the group. Once the debuff expires, you'll be feared or stunned for a few seconds. It's no big deal. There's gonna be a giant tentacle that's gonna spawn out of one of these 4 big holes on both sides of the room. It's going to be covered in 6 little pimples. When the tentacle slams, it's going to have a shadow on the ground right before it slams. Just don't stand in the shadow, or you'll be one shot. When it falls, it'll bisect the room. We're going to have range in the back, melee up front, and range they're going to deal with the 3 pimples on the back of the tentacle. Melee are going to deal with the 3 in the front of the tentacle. Once the pimples are killed, the tentacle will despawn. Every time we kill a tentacle, every time we kill a pimple, it'll spawn a bunch of little adds. Tanks are going to have to go and try and pick those up. And then once the tentacle despawns, we drag them under the boss and AoE them down. The only other mechanic in the first phase is there's going to be an eye that spawns in one of the 4 holes near where the boss is standing. This is the heroic mechanic. He's a DPS priority when he's up, but don't interrupt him. He's going to mind flay 3 people at a time. And the cast is technically interruptible. You just don't want to interrupt him. So we DPS him down. We keep doing that until he hits like 40% health. Then we go to phase 2. Phase 2, we go into the inner chamber, and there's going to be 2 ramps, one to the left, one to the right. We're going to go up one of the ramps first and kill some special little adds that spawn. Once all the adds on the one side of the ramp are killed, we will use our cloak, return to Rathian, and do the same thing on the other side of the ramp, on the other ramp. Once that's done, we're going to hop down and DPS the boss. Not much to say about this part. Just run out the Madness Bomb debuff again, and then dodge the big eye beam he does. Third phase is where things get a little more hectic. There's going to be a bunch of tentacles that'll occasionally spawn and slam on the ground. Like phase 1, you're going to be able to know where they're going to hit based on their shadows. So just don't stand on the shadows. In this phase, everybody gets Madness Bomb when it goes out. So we need to spread out. Make sure you're not standing in anybody else's circle, kind of like Cursed Blood from last fight. When the Madness Bombs expire, they'll spawn little ads again. We're going to drag those under the boss, DPS them down, and then the only other mechanic is he's going to basically form a big patch of crap on the ground, and we're going to have to kind of circle around the room to avoid the patches of crap. And that's pretty much it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, probably more so when I see it.
I mean, it's a lot, but it's a lot, but actually each phase is actually pretty simple.
Sure.
It's a long fight. Probably take at least 10 to 12 minutes.
Should we hero off the bat?
It depends. When I first did it, we could get 2 heroes in, but nowadays we can only fit 1 in. So I don't know. I would say hold off and wait, and then if it looks like we're going to be able to fit 2 in, then we'll do that. But for right now, let's plan on saving it for the 3rd phase, because phase 1's really not bad.
I'm back.
Okay. Let's do a ready check to see who's back. Okay. Hopefully everybody heard Drac give his explanation of the encounter, if you needed that refresher. Basically, there's only 2 differences for the heroic in phase 1 and phase 3. As Drac mentioned before, in phase 1 we are dealing with the Gaze of Madness. And Drac, is that a set location every time, or is it different?
In phase 1, it's going to be one of the... You see where the boss is standing and there's 4 small holes behind him?
Yeah.
The eye is going to spawn in one of those 4 holes each time.
Okay. All right, so just like Drac said, in that location, one of those 4 spots, that is a high priority target. We stop whatever we're DPSing at that point in time and DPS that ad. Do not interrupt. I repeat, do not interrupt. We should be able to nuke the ad down. I'm very pleased with where our DPS is tonight, so we should be able to DPS that ad down before the cast gets off. So again, do not interrupt. Otherwise, we lose insanity.
Well, it's yeah. So it's a channel, and then once it gets off completely, it'll reduce sanity. Correct?
Right.
Remember, I think that's how it goes.
Yeah. So make sure we don't interrupt it. Just it's a high priority target, so just make sure we DPS it down as fast as possible. Okay. Also, I believe Rabbit, I saw him type earlier that if we can bait these tentacles when they slam, He said that. What'd you say, Rabbit? If you stack the raid close to the boss, the tentacles spawn closer to the front of the room. Okay. That's pretty much confirmed, Rabbit?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's what we're going to do. Is just make sure we keep it nice and tight so we can get that tentacle that's close to the boss and we don't have to do a lot of running around. Okay. So that's pretty much the only change in phase 1. Phase 2, business as usual. We're going to start on the pathway to the left. Make sure we clean up all the cysts. Once that pathway is done, use your cloak, come back to the front, and then we start working our way to the right. And then once that right pathway is clear, we'll engage with the boss, and then business as usual from there. Okay. And then lastly, in phase 3, the only change there is he has an ability called Infinite Darkness. And Drac, can you give me a rundown exactly how that works? I'm reading it, but I want to make sure the person that's targeted, they're stuck no matter what, basically.
If I understand correctly, I believe it's a tank who gets it. Could be wrong, but basically he's just gonna stand in place, cast Infinite Darkness, and when the cast completes, there's gonna be a okay. So it's not necessarily a tank. But anyways, it goes on a person, and when it explodes, it's gonna have a creeping patch of crap kind of expand across a section of the room, and so the tank's just gonna have to move him in the raid, either clockwise or counterclockwise.
Okay. All right. That sounds pretty simple enough here.
Yeah, the patch doesn't hurt that bad. So if you take a few ticks, it's not a huge deal. But it's just in combination with the tentacle slams and the Madness Bomb and the ads, it gets pretty crazy.
Okay. All right. Well, let's just jump into it. We'll see how it goes. We'll make any adjustments from there.
Ranged, they're going to be in the back, melee up front. Range, please. When the little ads spawn, don't pat on the ads. Just deal with the little pustules on the tentacle, and then once the tentacle despawns, then we can deal with the small ads. But they can grab aggro. So if you get aggro on a bunch of ads, they're just going to nuke you down. So be careful.
In the transition in phase 2, when we finish off the last of the cysts, be careful coming down, because he's going to do an I-beam almost immediately after that transition's over, and he just targets someone random and does a cone attack. It's pretty hard to dodge when you're jumping down, so maybe stagger a little bit or go from a different spot off the platform, otherwise you're going to lose about 60 standy getting hit by that. And that's how
Rabbit,
we get mind control.
Is that something where the tank can go down first, and then he'll just target the tank with that?
No, it's targeted on a random player, so
okay,
not necessarily the tank. But you do want a tank to go down early. So when you see 1 or 2 cysts on the wall left, just one of the tanks goes down. The other one uses their cloak, tops off, and then you swap.
Okay.
But the DPS and the healers need to be careful coming down, because there'll be a big I-beam almost immediately. And waiting that extra 20 seconds to jump down, that DPS isn't nearly as important as having to run all the way back to Rathion to top off your sanity.
Okay. All right. Lastly, Tano, during this phase here, I'm going to grab, since I'm a bit more mobile tank compared for the two of us, I'm going to go to the other side of the tentacle to grab those ads with the ranged. Okay.
Yeah, I'll stay on melee side.
Yeah, you'll stay on the melee side, and you'll have the boss as well.
I'll do what I can.
You might need to swap mid-tentacle. If you double jump near the skinnier part of the tentacle, you can get the taunt off.
Okay. All right, let's jump in. Let's see how it works here. Check for pull. All right, and just like we said before, keep it tight, close to the boss, just so we can bait the closer tentacle instead of having one far away. Everyone's ready? Here we go.
Five, 4, 3,
Breed bot.
2, 1.
Let madness
Aye.
Yeah, my game's taking a dump.
Do not interrupt.
If you can stack the boss, we'll get some extra cleave.
Dodge
Alright,
tentacle.
guys. I got it. I'm freezing.
Kill pustules. Aye. Dodge tentacle. Kill hemorrhages.
This hurt. It's so much.
Yeah, I'm getting massive frame drops here. I would recommend wipe it up.
Well, I'm dead now, so we have to.
I'm gonna have to restart here.
I can take 7 stacks before I die. Fuck, that hurt.
Alright, give me a second, I gotta reload.
Wow, those are words I never wanted to see in a raid. Drac is now the group.
Oh boy.
Why'd you give him the power? Damn it, Val, I almost had you on heels.
So that's the whole first phase. We just keep doing that until it hits 40%, I believe.
Women and children. None was spared the master's wrath. Let your mind be clouded. Be no different.
I think it's 50% to phase 2.
50%.
To phase 3.
The hallowed halls of our father have been befouled. Kill the intruders.
All right, I lowered my settings. Hopefully, that does the trick.
What was the issue?
I had a massive frame drop, so I was just chopping all over the place.
Oh, okay.
I was just hoping you would come back. That's why I wasn't saying anything, giving you that chance. I could get up to 5 stacks without any issue. Any higher than that was starting to get really iffy.
You want to swap around 3, so if you have a whole bunch of ads on you, you don't get choked.
Oh yeah, we know that. It was just me. That was the issue.
Also, using your cloak and returning to Rathian does restore you to full health. So, if you're getting mind flayed or you're about to die, that's a good get out of jail free card if you need to. Because sanity
Raid
actually
buffs,
isn't
please.
a huge deal.
All right, Tenno. Hopefully, I'm really paranoid.
That you're
right
not going
now.
to
Hopefully
abandon
this-
me?
Yeah, I'm really, really scared now that this is not a serious problem. I mean, obviously on normal it was perfectly fine. So I don't know. That was really weird. Okay,
Oh,
everyone's
we'll
ready.
see.
Yeah, I guess we're about to find out. Here we go.
Five, four, three,
Pre-pot.
2, 1.
All right, so far so good.
So can you see Junks?
Yep, I'm good.
Bring him over to the eye.
Beard. Moving. Got him.
Top.
Moving the eye.
Take the eye out.
Junks, you're going to have to go to 3.
Copy.
Go to the other side, Junks. I've got him.
Moving. Get Boral up as soon as we can.
When you can, taunt, please do.
Can you hold him? 3 seconds.
Ow. Try.
Got him. Moving him out.
Take the eye out.
30 seconds, Junk.
Last tentacle.
Junks, you're going to have to hold him. I can't pick him up.
Go to the other
I'll
side.
head to fast.
Yep.
Once I get out of fear.
A little behind in that last tentacle.
Move to
Take the eye out.
There wasn't only with 2 people, well, 2 of us on the other side.
Oh, okay.
Alas, mind power only triumphs in the fist.
Phase 2.
Left side first, remember.
Ranged. Target the little zits on the ground and clear a path for melee. Melee focus on the synthesis growths. Pad your heart's content out.
Clear, keep
Join
clear.
situation if you want to jump down after next
Yeah,
side.
I'll take care of the jump. So make sure you use the cloak, and then once you taunt, then I'll use mine. Cloak.
Alright, cloak out.
Champion, guard your sanity.
Rinse and repeat.
Yep, good job. Keep it up. Good job with assist. Keep clear.
Ranged focus on the mycelial cysts.
Alright, I'm getting ready to head down, Tanner.
Hideo, it's all you.
Alright, drop down, watch out for blast.
It's coming right to you guys. Watch out. Away
Use your
from
cloak
Orange
if you need to.
When did you want a hero?
Next phase.
We'll get some free orbs. Nicely done. Keep it up.
Stay away from Tanner.
Get that one behind you, Tenno, if you get a chance.
Alright, last phase. Wait till we're up there before we helo.
I dare not enter that foul place, lest I lose myself to his madness. Strike him down.
Where'd you position him, Drek?
Kind of right in the center over here.
Okay.
Tell me when to stop.
Alright, hero.
That should be good, Tenno. Bombs are out.
Spread out for
Stay
insanity
away
bomb.
from
As soon as this is done, Tenno, I'll taunt.
Dodge tentacles. Stay out of the shadow.
Got him. Get Burrow up.
Infinite Darkness in 5. You ready to move him?
Moving clockwise.
Dodge Tentacles.
Once we're out of here, I'll get it, John.
Copy.
Got
That's
him.
it. Rinse and repeat.
Second positive if you haven't used them.
Dodge Tentacle.
Spread out.
Dodge Tentacles.
Dead. Get Tano up if you can.
Infinite Darkness in 5.
Move.
Tentacles.
Keep pushing.
$20 seconds on res. 10. Hold it as long as you can, John.
Yep. Get Tano up as soon as it's available.
5.
Yeah, I think we got him.
Get me up.
Good job.
Nice.
GG.
Holy shit, guys! Good job.
Great job.
These bombs are still out. Okay.
Hey, from now on, Drac explains all the fights. You did a very good job, Drac. I hadn't been in the fight either, so nice job.
Yeah, good job, Drake.
Thank you, Chubb.
So how much worse is that on heroic as opposed to normal?
We didn't pull the ads with the ball.
Claims to see everything. You are blind to the threat before you.
All right, give me a second here to settle groups.
That one almost got me still. That was creative.
I have many lucky doos you like. Farewell, friend of the Grummels.
if we kill this guy on normal, we can kill him on heroic. He's pretty much the exact same fight.
Good fortune to all friends of the Grummles.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tano just has to get good at freaking kiting the ad.
Sychus?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the real. N'Alotha himself is a punching bag. You live and die. This fight lives and dies by how well you handle the mind realm with Sychus.
Hey, Drac, can you toss me back lead?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, Josh, we have a few minutes while we're waiting for another DPS.
Yeah, go ahead.
Great, I'll be right back.
Thanks, Scott.
Thank you, Scott. All right, as soon as we get a DPS in here, we'll get rocking and rolling.
Turn.
How are your frame drops, Dunks? Were they okay?
Yeah, I don't. That was really, really odd. It was just that
Yeah.
one pull. After that, I'm good.
Must have been a glitch or something.
Yeah, it was really bad. It had me worried. Like, I'm good now. I'm hovering over 120.
You don't cap your frames?
No, I just let them run wild.
I hear this fight is actually easier with lesser people because it scales poorly. It actually scales better with smaller groups.
So we have to kick Drat.
Yeah.
I mean, ideally, we just take one of our healers and have them run DPS 239.
Okay, is this an optical illusion or something? Because my read frame says Junks has more health points than.
It's because he has fortitude and I don't. That's the only reason.
Well, if you didn't keep dying, you would still have it.
I was just taking the brunt of the load. Junks wasn't.
Trent.
I died for his sins.
Can we get a lock closet up, please?
See, now I've got more HP.
Thank you.
You're right, you have 5k more HP. Way to go.
Is it or is it not more? Rabbit, sit down. Go back to your corner. Back to your corner.
Hang on, I want to get to 7 figures. I just need Anima to tick up.
I have many,
Okay. Tano, I'm going to have you deal with Psychus right off the bat, just so you can kind of get a feel of what's going on, how he works. It's better you see him now in a easier phase compared to when we go down below. So at least you'll have an idea of how he works. It's really, really simple here. So obviously, as soon as we start, we're going to go, you know, I think it was usually like right about here, and then we double back to our bodies. Okay. So just make sure we don't want to start on a tentacle that's closer to Ny'alotha. We just want to make sure that we start like whatever tentacles like around.
Yeah, I stay back and then kite back in.
Yeah. Yep. So just work on the tentacles out here, and then once we get to about halfway out, then start double backing towards our bodies. All right. Everybody keep in mind, do not nuke down the ads, the tentacles, until Tano has Psychus within that area. That way Psychus can get the buff. All right, so everybody take a look at the groups. Groups 1 and 3 will be the first group going down, and then groups 2 and 4 will be the second group going down. So once we finish phase 1, we will go to the. Let me put the markers down here. Give me a second. Okay, we will start on the green side of the platform. All right. So as soon as Lycos goes down, we click on our bodies, we get back, we start going ham on Ny'alotha, and then we just kind of shimmy our way towards the green side. That way we can start working on killing the pustules when they come out, so we can make sure we have a clean pathway for the gripping shadows. Tano. So when the set of ads come out, groups 1 and 3, you're going to be on. Look at the orange tank. You're going to be working on the ads on this side of the green marker, because that's where the portal will spawn, around this side. So Tano, you're going to grab the big tentacle on the other side of the green marker. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, good. That way, groups 1 and 3 will be close to the portal once it does open. I know on normal we really didn't do this, but I am going to make sure that we do this on heroic, and that is the first ad that we need to be DPSing is the one that the tank is working with. And I say that just because when we get the mechanic where we're I forgot what it's called, the one where we have to find our buddy.
Paranoia.
Yep. I don't want somebody in groups 1 and 3 getting stuck with the tank, Tano, all the way in the other side. So we want to make sure we get those the ads that the tanks are tanking. Those go down first. Then we start working on the rest of the ads. All right. And then from there, it's just groups 1 and 3 go down to the portal. Tano, you and your group will stay topside. You'll be dealing with the tentacle and all the other ads. Just keep doing what you guys do up there. Groups 1 and 3. I'm sure you've seen at least the dance once or twice now, but just stay with the orange tank and DPS Psychus as best as possible, and then we'll get out of there. Once we're out of there, excuse me, DPS Ny'alotha as best as possible first. Once he's immune to DPS, that's when we clean up the ads. Okay, and then once the ads are cleaned up, it's just rinse and repeat from there. Kill the corpuscles, do the whole shadow dance, and then get ready for the next set of ads. All right. And then once that's done, then we do rinse and repeat on the orange side, and then we just keep doing that until Ny'alotha transitions into phase 3. So the only change in phase 3 was there was 2 beams that we had to deal with. The ones the cross section beams. Now there's 4 on heroic. So literally that's the only change. Just like Drax said earlier, there's not many changes here on heroic. Just HP.
2 quick tips. In the Psychus phase, the pools that he drops hurt like hell on heroic, so you want to avoid getting ticks by them at all costs. Best way to do this is stay ahead of Psychus and know when the tank is going to U-turn, and always stay ahead of him. Don't get caught behind or you'll get stuck in the pools. Second tip, do not fuck around with Paranoia. Find your partner, meet up with them, and just stand there. Don't worry about DPS loss, it's not a big deal. Last thing you want to do is turn Paranoia into a giant mess where everyone's walking all over each other. Handle it cleanly. You do that, this fight isn't too bad.
Okay, so groups 1 and 3, we start right here. And Tano, you can probably keep an eye out for this as well. But basically, once the portal starts, we all start right. Well, actually, our bodies will be by the portal, but I will be grabbing Psychus right here. There's usually 1 tentacle right. Oops.
We're doing it live.
Yeah.
Sarkis is on the other side of the room.
Yeah, just jump off. Can we jump off?
Yeah.
That was my bad. I forgot my my jump does AoE damage.
Hey, Junks.
Yeah.
Are we going to be using? We should plan on everyone using their cloak after the first push or pull. Does that sound good?
Push or pull? What do you mean?
After we go into the mind realm and we either have to run away from the boss or towards the boss. And you remember that part of the fight?
Don't run to the other side.
There's a feast up though.
There's a feast here.
So we clear the little pustules on the ground. Then he either pushes us or pulls us.
Okay, that's when you want to use
And
the
then
cloak?
the best time to use the cloak, at least just the point is we should all be using it more or less the same time. So we can either do it then, or we can do it immediately before the mind realm. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I think let's just keep it with the mind roll because I think that's what we were accustomed to.
Or I didn't remember where we used it. But the point is, we all kind of want to be relatively synced up.
Yeah, it lines up a little bit better if almost immediately after the DPS phase you pop your heart. But if we have paranoia issues, then people would go into the portal with Lozan.
Yes.
Wait, my orientation's all fucked up now. So is it the orange side now? We start
Yeah,
first?
we're starting
Yeah,
on
okay.
orange. Also
That is
known as
unless you jump
blue,
towards the boss again.
All right, let's just jump in. We did enough talking.
Ray buffs. Don't jump in, junks.
Remember, keep the group tight. We want to make sure all the bodies are close together. Did we lose Gwen?
Possibly. He is still on the other side.
No worries. All right, one more check. All right, everyone's ready. Here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2,
Rebut.
1.
So I'll mark him, Tano, just drag him there.
Yui, head back to the bodies.
Yep. Let's get him down.
Start nuking down Sarkis.
That should be at 6. Yep. Let's get him down. Click your body. Start going on Ny'alotha, and then start shimmying on way over to the orange. Let's get Haley up, please. All right, start clearing up.
Clear path. To the boss.
Everybody get to the boss. Get that last one in the back, if you can range. Nicely done. All right, get ready for ads. 1 and 3 with the orange tank. All right, remember, get these big bashers down first, guys. Alright, well done. Get ready for paranoia.
Mind gate in 6.
1 and 3, get ready.
Use your cloak before you go in.
Yep, everybody use your heart. Alright, 1 and 3 inside. After this, he's about to drop Anguish, so I'm going to keep him right here, guys.
Finish off the spike range.
Alright, moving him.
Spawns in the opposite direction to last time.
He's about to drop Anguish. I'm going to keep him here. Quickly, get that 1 tentacle. Let's wrap him up.
Looking down. Good job.
Coming back up.
Here, clip by a flame.
Just focus on Ny'alotha.
Yep, on Ny'alotha.
We're on Ny'alotha.
Alright, let's just keep it going. Alright, wrap up these ads. Clear the neurons.
To the boss.
Alright, with our current orientation, groups 1 and 3, you're going to go towards the left side of the ads. Tano, you're going to take 2 and 4 to the right.
So where we are right now.
Yeah, you're going to that big bash over there in the back.
To the left. You said our current orientation.
I was looking at the boss, which was to my right.
I was looking where we were facing.
Alright, well, we're good now. Get with your buddies. Keep these interrupts if we can.
Alright, paranoia's off. Second mind realm.
Everybody use your heart. That's over there. Basher first. Groups 1 and 3. Nicely done. Find your buddies. Next set of ads.
Here we go. By orange.
I fucked it. I clipped aside. I've lost sanity.
Can you run off? Yeah, actually, no, never mind. We got no charges. All right, everybody jump off.
Did
Good
you
pull,
guys
though.
even
Good pull.
have anybody down there with you?
Yeah, so like none of group 2 came down with us. It's just me and Tano and group 4.
Okay.
Yeah, it sucked.
I was down there.
You're in group 3.
I know, I messed up the first rotation.
I know. I didn't want to say anything.
I thought I was in 2 for some reason.
You should just switch him and Cell and then we'll be perfect. Healer wise.
Yeah, first portal going down is 1 and 3. Second portal going down is 2 and 4. We are using our hearts when the portals are open. So 1 and 3, we are taking the first portal, so we need to be using our hearts before we go in. 2 and 4, you use your hearts whenever you have some free time. And then the second portal, groups 2 and 4, you going in, you're making sure you're using your heart before you go in. And then 1 and 3, we'll just use it when we can.
Most important thing is, sorry, James, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I should say, most important thing is you want to go into the mine room at 100% sanity. Because if you go in less than that, you're probably going to get mind controlled.
Now, obviously, we want to stay alive. So if you find yourself in a crappy situation with your sanity, use your heart. I'd rather have you alive than mind controlled. Now, FYI, if I remember right, you can still control yourself if you're mind controlled, right?
You have 30 seconds or so of like a big damage buff.
Okay, yeah. So just dish out what you can, but jump off. That way, if we have the ability to res you, we can do that instead of you running around rampant, doing damage to all kinds of different people. So just keep an eye out of the buff you get, and then a couple seconds before it expires, about 5 or 6 seconds or so, just go ahead and jump off, and then if we have the ability to get you back up, we'll do that. Otherwise, good pull. I mean, a couple mishaps, but that was a really good pull. We just got to clean things up. Do we need a cauldron?
Might as well put one down.
Okay, yeah, let's put one down. No, we got Val or Haley. One of you two got some?
Yeah.
Actually, I got one.
Okay. I'll save mine.
One of you guys do it. I want
I'll put
3
mine
cauldrons down. Thank you. All right, one more check. All right, everyone's ready. Here we go.
Five, 4, 3,
Repot.
2, 1.
Such a sad pull, Junks. Throw his dagger.
What's wrong with that?
So used to you jumping in.
Or Cal throwing his shield back at the
All right, after this last tentacle, start laying into him. Oh, skipped it. Let's get that last one then.
I had to move because of the pull.
Chubb, what's going on, man? Talk to me.
I got stuck on the other side.
Let's get Chubb up, please. DPS, shimmy your way to orange.
Clear path. Away from boss.
Get to the edge.
Good ice block.
All right. 1 and 3 should be on the basher with the orange tank. 2 and 4 should be with the star tank. Bashers first. Get ready for paranoia.
Mind gate in 5.
1 and 3, use your heart. All right, 1 and 3 inside the gates. 2 and 4 stay topside. One and 3 starting on Scald and going counterclockwise. Let's get interrupts it if we can. Quickly, let's get this one. Nicely done. Moving over here.
Paranoia.
He's about to drop Anguish. Mark the next one with Skull. Alright, let's get this last one and then lay into him.
Paranoia.
Quickly.
On Ny'alotha.
Good job, topside.
Do you want turn limits up or do you want to save it?
So Tano, the way you're facing right now, you're gonna go towards the right.
Got it.
Clear path.
When the ads come out. What'd you say, Haley?
You want turn when the roses up or do you want to save it?
Let's figure it out.
Away from boss.
Yeah, get train up. After this, not right now. One and 3 head with the orange tank. 2 and 4 head with the star tank. Bashers first.
And remember 2 and 4. We're going down.
Paranoia.
Find your buddies.
Mind gate.
Use your hearts. 2 and 4 down the gate. 1 and 3 topside. Stay.
I'm going right once Psychus comes.
The ocean floor, and your champion will deliver the dagger to me.
And in turn, you will have the key
Focus tentacles.
to free the old god
Moving.
and lead them
You know me, Lordship. After all, I am as dedicated to my
Clear the outside.
as you are to your subjects.
Indeed. Just to be certain that once you have what you need, you dispose of your guests. Let none of the heroes
It seems our interests are
Let tank get tentacle before you DPS.
Got him.
at present. Treacherous banshee. Do you think I am blind to the darkness you seek to unleash? Only I can save this world. And serve.
Paranoia. Don't get cute with paranoia.
Tunnel into him. Let's get out of here.
Alright, on
Everybody
is
on
off.
off.
We're about to lose
So-
cell.
Jump off.
Yep. We'll be healer down, guys, so keep it clean.
Keep stacked on this phase.
Yep. Everybody come over to the orange and start tank.
Cleave down thought harvesters when they spawn. Dodge beams.
Alright, so with our current orientation, we're going to be moving right when we need to move.
Sorcerer's bridging dimensions to assault the Chamber of Heart. We have to defeat them.
We're ready to move.
The soul of Azeroth.
Moving.
Soak. Get ready for beam. Beams.
I had to take the fear junks. I had to get
Yep.
myself.
We're good. Soak.
Soak.
Hearts are up. Use them if you need to.
Move.
Moving.
We have hero.
Move to
Get
the
away
back.
from
the
the
back.
Zoth. Get
Get
away
to the
from the
back.
Zoth.
Yeah, shit, I don't have drums. Anybody have drums?
I have some, I think.
Okay.
If I don't, Rabbit probably does.
I got it.
Okay.
I got him, Tano.
Stack.
Get ready to move.
We have a battle red.
Get one of the healers up. That's a wipe. Go ahead, jump off, everybody. Okay, real good. Yeah, we just got to be mindful of, yeah, if you're turning, just be mindful that you're watching your buff, and then once you're about 5 or 6 seconds left, you're jumping off. Not blaming anybody here, I'm just saying, it's just a friendly reminder, that's all.
I have many, many wares.
Okay, yeah.
So
All
in
right,
that
well-
in that final phase, just everyone's got to be stacked together. We want to limit the spread of those pools.
I have many
Yeah.
lucky doos.
Let's everybody take a 5-minute break. We'll come back here and recap
Okay.
what needs to be done.
So Evoke Anguish is a pretty long cast. We'll have a pretty good idea of when it's coming out, so we can move away from the pools while it's not being cast and move back to stack him on top of the pools when he starts casting. Just so we're not getting lasered into more pools of crap.
Hey, Sal, you there?
What's up?
That when you died, were you losing sanity to paranoia?
I don't think so. I guess I didn't time my necklace properly, so I couldn't use it before I got into the realm, so I was like 20 insanity short.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so we ended the phase and I had to cross over like the pool of crap, and that's when I had to lose it.
Yeah. It definitely seems to me to be easier to use it immediately after the push or pull. It seems to line up better with the mind gate. So you can try that. If you do that, then you should be going into near full sanity. If you use the neck right after you're being pushed or pulled.
I mean, is there a reason why people aren't using their necks before they go in?
Back.
If you use your neck right before the mind gate, let's say you're group 2, then your neck isn't back up for the second mind gate.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, mine is.
I do that.
Every time I've done that, when I go down like on normal for every phase, I have at least like 20 seconds before I can use it again for the mind gate.
Yeah, that's odd because mine's always up. Like I'm group 1, I use mine before I go in, and then when group 2 goes in, my neck is back up.
Yeah, see, I used mine after group 1 and group 3 went in, and then I popped mine, and I still had it before we went in.
Okay. I think I know what the issue is there's still plenty of group 1, the very first mind gate, group 1 has to use 1 and 3 has to use their neck because there's a lot of shit down there. Groups 2 and 4, it's okay to pass because they're not really taking a lot of damage from sanity up top. So unless you guys are using your neck at the same time as us, then your neck won't be up for when it's your turn to use the gate. So it has to be everybody or nothing.
Everybody has to use at the same time.
At the same time, exactly. I think that's what the issue is we're staggering whenever we feel like. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if you're sitting at 80 sanity, then I can certainly see why you wouldn't want to use it. But then, yes, you run into that problem where if you do end up taking additional damage to your sanity, then you won't have it up for when it's your turn to go into the gate. I see where you're coming from.
In my experience, it's easiest and best to use it immediately after the push or the pull. Everyone uses it because there's not a lot going on, and it provides a bit of buff in case something goes wrong with paranoia.
Okay. All right. Well, let's make that switch then. So after every push or pull, that's when we'll use it. Everybody should use it.
Plus, it's earlier in the fight, so we have it up for phase 3 as well, more often.
Just to see who's back.
I mean, I like that for group 2 and 4, but I think group 1 and 3, you might get hit by a paranoia or something and be at 85, and that can be enough to knock you out. So I think 1 and 3 using it right before the mind gate's a good call, but group 2 and 4 should use a little earlier so it's ready.
Okay. I see your point.
We could all just do it immediate. All of us just do it before the mind gate. So, or you want to split it up?
I'm just not 100% confident that it's, if you use it before the mind gate, they'll be up for the second mind gate.
All right, so I mean that's fine. We can do that too. 1 and 3 can use it just before the first mind gate, and then 2 and 4 can use it after the first push and pull. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm confident that if we all use it at the mind gate, that you'll have it back up for the second one. But I feel like this is extra steps unnecessarily we're taking here. And it could be difficult to make sure everybody's doing what they need to do. That's the trade-off, is people they gotta remember, okay, I'm group 2 and 4, this is when I'm supposed to do it, rather than everybody just doing it at once.
I tend to agree. I personally think we should just pick a time and do it. We all do it.
Right.
And I'll leave it up to you, Jumps, to decide when you want to do it.
Let's keep it with what we're doing at the mind gate. So it's not going to be when I call for use your heart before the first mind gate goes out, it's not an option. It's you use your heart. It needs to be at that time. Otherwise, you're going to run into the problem which Rabbit just said, is he's not going to have his heart up for when he needs to go into the gate. So it needs to be, everybody needs to do it at the same time. So we're pretty much, when the mind gate goes out, 1 and 3, we're typically, when the first mind gate goes out, 1 and 3, we're pretty much typically done with our ads. So we should be using ours before we go in. 2 and 4, you do have a couple seconds, I would say, but certainly try to do it when I call it out. Try to do it within 5 to 10 seconds of me calling out to use your heart. Okay, Tano, I changed up the markers a little bit just for easier for us to say, hey, I'm going to go to orange, you're going to go to star.
Yeah, that's easier.
You go to X, you go to triangle,
It's much easier.
Okay, everybody's back. Let me drop the table. Okay, we're right there, guys. All right, so phase 3, like Drax said earlier, just make sure we're all stacking up. Keep it nice and tight. And does anybody have drums? I need to make sure we have a backup.
I have drums.
Okay, all right. Let's just be on the ready, just in case if Boral's not available to time warp.
No pressure, Boral.
Check for pull.
I'm not a healer.
All right, folks, we got about 30 minutes here, so let's make sure we keep this clean. We can get this sucker down. We just got to make sure we're doing what we're supposed to be doing here. Chubb, are you good? Because I need it all hands on deck, man. Are you good with that first phase? You know what's going on now?
Yeah, now that I've seen it 2 times total.
Yep. Stay ahead of the Psychus. That's all there is to it.
Okay, everyone's ready. Here we go.
5, 4, 3,
Rebot.
2, 1.
He's up. Let Tano get him there first.
Barely. Or perfectly.
This is going to be a real tight double back, so be careful here. All right.
Nuke him down.
Get him down. All right, get in between the green and orange markers.
Away from
Get
boss.
away from the boss.
All right, Tano, so decide you're heading to green. I'll head to orange.
Yep.
1 and 3 to orange, 2 and 4 to green. Bashers first, guys. Get ready for paranoia.
Job, stay still.
Use your hearts.
Yep, just find your partner and deal like a tree.
1 and 3, head to the gate. 2 and 4, top side. Use your hearts.
Use
2
your
and
heart.
4 headed over to X.
Wait. He's not here yet. All right, go ahead. Keeping him here, dropping anguish. Moving him.
Paranoia.
Keeping him here, he's getting ready to drop anguish. Actually, yeah, get that tentacle. I'm gonna keep him right about it.
Nice job, topside.
Alright. He'll have 6 stacks after this one. I'm gonna keep him here for anguish. Let's nuke him down.
He's about to die. He's dead. Good job.
On boss.
Everybody on the boss, don't worry about the ads. Where the ads are, that's where we're going to clear the pathway. We're going to kill the ads and the pustules at the same time.
On ads.
Alright, wrap these up. Clear some
To the
space.
boss.
There's one in the back. See if we can get it ranged. Nicely done. Well done, folks. So Tanner, you're gonna head towards X.
I'm
Excuse
running.
me, star. Everybody on the bashers. Paranoia. Find your buddy. All right, heart should be coming up. As soon as it's available, use it. 2 and 4, head to the gate. 1 and 3, stay topside.
Spike tentacle over here.
Bringing Cycus to the tentacle in front of us.
We have a bargain then.
Topside, basher first.
Leads crashing to the ocean floor, and your champion will deliver the dagger to me.
Kill it.
And in
And in the same way I did last
you
time.
will have the key required to free the old guard from his holdings and return
Paranoia.
Topside, find your buddy.
Headed to my master as you know to your subjects.
Indeed. Just to be certain that once you have what you need, you dispose of your guests.
Need to move, guys.
Let none of the heroes
Kill the auto.
It seems our interests are
Heading in.
Got the basher.
at present.
treacherous Banshee. Do you think I am blind to the darkness you seek to unleash?
Moving. Kill this one, then tunnel in.
Find your buddies. Spread out.
Haley, is your heart up?
Let's get out of
There
here.
you go.
Yeah, I'm using
There
it.
you go.
All right, wrap up this ad. Yep. Everybody get to Ny'alotha quickly. Yep, go ahead and hero.
Try and innervate in room 10, please.
All right, everybody group up.
Innervated.
Bring it in close, guys. Bring it in close.
Junks I won't be able to stack. Not until my heart.
Okay.
Stay stacked.
Champion, Ny'alotha's bridging.
You ready to move?
Assault the Chamber of Heart.
We should be stacked, God.
Yep.
Bring it in. So you see that countdown.
Move.
All right, move.
Stack.
Perfect. Just like that every time, guys. If you got DBM or something, you should be seeing those countdowns.
Eyes.
Get hit by the eye if you need to, instead of the pools. All right, get
Stack.
to the harvester. Reset towards the green side. Head towards green. That's where we're going to reset. Perfect, right here. Let's get settled up as soon as we can. Don't forget about your hearts, guys. Use your hearts if you need to.
Focus on is all cleave down ads.
Move.
Move. Second pots. Stay.
Do you want life?
Yes, get her up.
Champions, we're charging the forge. He's getting weaker. Keep fighting.
Stack. Move.
Move. Don't forget about your hearts, guys.
Eye.
Dodge the eye.
Heading back towards green as soon as this is done.
I'm
CC
mind
chop.
controlled.
Tano, grab one of them. Move.
Tano's down.
Just tunnel into the boss. Ignore the ass.
Tunnel
Tunnel into the
boss.
boss.
Give him to 2%.
Come on, tunnel him.
GG.
Nice.
GG!
Great job, folks.
Everyone be quiet.
Corruption is approaching 100%. No! You got to keep fighting, champion! Through your flesh, my black empire is reborn. Don't listen to his lies! You don't belong to him! You're a child of Azeroth! Her strength is your strength! Attention! New anchor point acquired. Well then, what are you waiting for? Acknowledged. Firing sequence initiated.
Once again, the second cutscene does not play.
All right.
Hey, if I were, oh, there.
Good job, guys. Excellent raid weekend.
Yeah, it didn't load for me on normal, but it loaded for me on heroic. Yeah, great job, folks. That was amazing. We accomplished a lot this weekend, so pat yourselves on the back for another excellent raid tier. So we will continue to raid on Fridays and Saturdays until we'll make a decision, further along down the line as far as what we're going to be doing. But for now, just plan on being here on Fridays and Saturdays. Eventually, we will move to just one night a week. When we get to that point, I'll let you guys know. But otherwise, great job, guys. Got AOTC. Great job.
Three new bosses down in one night. That's pretty big.
I agree.
Fuck yeah, brilliant job, guys. Absolutely phenomenal. Everyone deserves a massive pat on the back for the performance today.
I agree. For everybody who joined us outside of Strike First, I really appreciate you taking the time to help us out tonight. Thanks. And congrats everybody on their AOTC if you didn't have it already.
And we're
fucking
done early.
fantastic. Yeah, and before time. Amazing job.
Just so you know, I called it and Tano said no.
What did you call?
Yeah, she did.
AOTC.
I missed that
He's
part.
like, no, it was just a conversation between the two of us
okay.
earlier. He's like, we're not gonna get it. I was like, wow.
It's like we had.
Damn, Tano.
Yeah, I'll 100% admit I was completely wrong.
I wouldn't have anticipated it either, to be honest. I figured we were gonna kill Elganoth and maybe kill Carapace.
Yeah, see, I thought we'd get up to N'alotha, but the amount of progression needed, I thought we needed more. But everyone proved me 100% wrong. And I am incredibly happy for that.
Yeah, that was an amazing group effort. Great teamwork.
And I don't think we had more than, 3 or 4 pulls on any of the 3 bosses.
No, we didn't. It was absolutely brilliant.
Something you wish to discuss?
And Cal wasn't here, so.
Yeah, Kale missed out. Tide missed out. Who else? I think that was it, right? Oh, Necro.
So Tano, you're now going to be our tank because we get stuff done.
Obviously.
But then you're too much of a Debbie Downer, so.
I'm realist. Thank you.
Make
All
sure
right,
you
guys.
turn in your quest.
Have a
Cheers.
good night. Get your
Yeah.
mount.
Yeah, get your mount. Turn in your quest.
Thanks for the invite, guys.
Where's that?
Yeah, thanks for coming, Rabbit.
Thanks for coming along.
It's in the Rathian.
Alright, guys, have a good one.
Cheers.
Once again, congrats.